Hello, I'm Nikki. I'm here to show you a modified Cheetah HAC using Maskcara Beauty's amazing 3D foundation. The modified hack is for those people that have difficulty with blending the dots on the contour. I've noticed that sometimes I even have a little bit of residue left that hasn't blended in, and so this will probably help you if this is a problem you're facing. I'd like to start by telling you that I've cleansed my face with our Milk line of products, toned and moisturized, but I have not, I repeat, I have not used a primer because primers are often silicone based. And with the silicone and the cream foundation, although they might feel great together, probably by the end of the day your makeup will have slid off, and that's not what we're aiming for. We're aiming for beautiful face throughout the whole day. So I'd like to get started. So you've been matched to likely something that looks like this. So when you've sent in your color match, you'll have likely a contour, a brightening highlight, a main highlight, and probably a blush, maybe an illuminator, maybe both. So this is my indigo, my June, my mango, and my pearl. So I'm gonna start off with my 30-second hack brush. All right, this is the end we're gonna use for the highlights. It gets into the little nooks and crannies of your face, and this is what we're going to use for the contour and the blush. It's nice and flat and can push those colors right in. All right, so I think I've got a hair on my face. Anyway, so some people like to start with their contours first because it kind of shows you where to fill in the gaps. So I'm going to do half my face contour first, half my face without. So starting with my indigo, and I just use my finger. So here we go. Instead of doing dots, we're just going to do a line. Same thing down the nose. And attach it to your eyebrow if you can, without putting too much on. The cheekbone, it kind of starts at where the ear attaches to your head. You can feel that edge of that bone. And so we're gonna just go on the edge of the bone in a diagonal line. And we don't want to pass our eye, especially not our pupil. But you can see here, we've got a little bit of a line going to the edge of the eye. And the same thing here, we're going for that edge of the bone. I'm going to darken that up a bit. The humidity is killing me today. There we go. That's better. Okay. So next, we're going to fill in the gaps. So we're going to go back to our June, our brightening highlight, our lightest of the colors. And we're going to fan out above the brows, down the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin. So kind of our T-zone, our central zone, plus under the eyes. And so this is an inverted triangle shape that we want to highlight. All right, I just got a little bit more there. Good. And next we have the main highlight. So mine is the mango. So we want to go in between these lines. Just imagine where those lines are if you're not contouring first. And I can hear my little one is waking up from her nap. Hopefully Daddy will be able to calm her down. We'll see. Beautiful thing about this makeup is I can do it while holding a baby if I need to. So if Daddy can't calm her down in the next few minutes, I'll go grab her. All right. So I'm leaving the space open above my cheeks because we're gonna be putting blush on. And now to match up the sides, I'm going to go back into my indigo, my my contour. Along the side of my nose. So contouring the side of your nose is completely individual. For me, I like the more narrow look, more defined look that it gives me. All right, I'm to the top of my ear where my ear reaches my cheekbone. I'm gonna go a little further. And lastly, so we don't necessarily want to go on have the makeup showing on the bone so much as like on that angle. So you almost can't even see it there. That's more what I go for. We don't want to have the shadow up above the face. We want it to accentuate the shadow that you do have. So that's it for that. Now I'm grabbing my 30-second hack brush, starting with the light colors first and my narrow end. And I'm not dragging my brush across my face. I'm just tapping, pushing the makeup to where it needs to be. Can't forget to get the side of the nose with the excess that's on the brush. There, getting my mango, my main color worked in. You can already start to see it's brighter along the T-zone of my face. No luck with Daddy, I don't think. I apologize, I've got a 5.5-month-old, and sometimes when she wakes up for naps, she's particular. Okay, so we have the contour blended. Don't forget the corners of your nose. They're often a little red. So now I'm using my other end, my flat end. I'm gonna bring these together a little bit, and I'm going to pull it into the hairline. So again, making use of the shadows that we already have in our face. I think I saw some dots that were not blended. And this goes upward towards the cheekbone. This goes downward to connect the jaw to the neck. Same thing on the other side. Up along the cheekbone and down the neck. So you can see now, looking at my face, I'll have to blend up the top a little bit more. But you can see, looking at my face, I've got much more shadow, much more definition on the cheekbones. Get that out of the way. So I'm just gonna blend this line so it's not so obvious. And again, just pushing the product. And the side of the nose. Just a few taps, because we do want the shadow to still be apparent. So that is my highlights and my contour. I think I'm going to just bring a little bit more brightness to my eye before I put on the blush. Here we go. And I always do this one more time across the nose. There we go. There we go. I like that better. And I'm going to, let's see. This is my palette that I'm using for my cheeks. This is the, oh my goodness, I'm blanking. This is the nude, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with, just because my eyes have a lot of pink in them already. So, nude for the cheeks, on the apples of the cheeks. And it is a lip and cheek. So we are gonna put it on the lips. Want to keep the colors subdued a little bit since I've got so much going on the eyes with the Mihaya and the Twanda. There, just a little healthy glow. So you can see I haven't blended that out completely. I have that shadow there. I've got that shadow there. And lastly, but not least, is going to be my highlighter, or sorry, my illuminator, my pearl. So we want to use the pearl where the light's going to hit and reflect. Oh my goodness, baby girl. A little bit on my lip. Gives a little bit more dimension to the lip color. And that's all today. Another place that is interesting to put the illuminator is just under the eyebrows. But I am left with powder. So the powder power brush, the curved end for getting into the contours, along the nose, around the mouth. And then the flat end for pushing the setting powder into the rest of the makeup. You don't have to use a setting powder, you can use a setting spray, but the important thing is that you do set the makeup. Seeing as it is a cream foundation, it's going to look a little dewier and might even feel a little shiny if you don't set it. There we go. That is the modified Cheetah HAC. So we're using some stripes and we're using some dots, and this is the outcome. So don't be afraid to contour, love it. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye.